I'm Brandon, and this is the BL Outfitters video coaching newsletter. In today's newsletter, I'm answering an email from a student of mine. We'll call him Alex. Alex is 21 years old. He just got his CCW, and he's hitting that wall of anxiety that every new carrier hits. But first, I have a quote on this topic just for you guys. The weight on your hip is a constant reminder, not of a threat, but of a promise. It's an intentional burden accepted willingly because the minor discomfort of a holster is nothing compared to the weight of regret should you be unable to protect the people that matter the most. Alex says, "Hey coach, I'm a fan of the content. I just turned 21. I got my permit and bought a Ruger EC9. I'm nervous I'm carrying with an empty chamber because the idea of a round being close to my body scares me. I also feel like everyone's looking at me. What's the next step to become a pro at this?" Well, Alex, first off, congratulations. You've already stepped out of the "it won't happen to me" mindset. But right now you're in that awkward phase. And to get over that initial fear, you need to prove the safety of your system to yourself in a controlled environment. Carry cocked, but completely unloaded for the first full week at home. Live your life, jump, sit, stand, play with your dog or your cat, right? Play video games with it on. At the end of every day, check the trigger. You'll see the striker hasn't dropped. You're replacing what if fears with cold, hard evidence. That's how you build real confidence. Now, some guys will tell you, just draw and rack the slide when the time comes. But in the world of force science, we study how humans react under extreme stress. We call it motor program automation. That's when your heart is redlining, you lose your fine motor skills. If you haven't practiced racking that slide 10,000, a million times, you're going to experience cognitive overload. It's like trying to thread a needle while riding a roller coaster. It's just not going to happen. By carrying around in the chamber, you remove a math problem from a solution that requires instinct. Next, your gear. Alex, a basic holster is a liability if it doesn't cover that trigger guard perfectly. Just toss it in the trash. You also need to decide where you're going to carry. Appendix, strong side hip. Appendix for me is the most secure, but it's the most uncomfortable. Strong side hip is more comfortable, but harder to defend. Try both, spend a few days with each, and decide what fits your lifestyle the best. But the most important part, stop touching it. New guys are constantly checking the grip. They're constantly fiddling around with it on their hip. The human eye is drawn to motion, and if you're fidgeting, that motion is what draws attention to the gun. Put it on, verify it's secure, then forget it even exists. Alex, get the right holster, do your dry run for a week, and stop worrying about what other people think. Focus on being the most disciplined and the best version of yourself. If any of you'd like to get my help with a specific situation, go to my website, click the services tab, and book a virtual session. And as always, stay dangerous. I'll talk to you soon.